morning, everybody from Canada, and welcome to the weekend Hangout Sesh with one of my favorites, Ash Newland, and the new guest, Carrie KC.
Hello.
Welcome.
You know, oh, where's Angela?
Yeah, Angela Sawyer. She's really wonderful.
Oh, welcome aboard, Angela.
Yes.
Hello.
She's my roommate and an excellent comic as well.
So nice to
welcome
meet you.
aboard.
Thanks for having me out of nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah, aren't y'all two from Boston, New England? I met y'all.
We are.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just gonna rest on Angela.
We are.
And Ash lives in Seattle, but she's from the South.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Actually, I am from Seattle, but I lived in the
Really?
South for a while, and then I moved back.
Oh, okay, that's what we got. I thought you were from the South, but yeah, I'm in Toronto right now. Where I got a
Ketchup chips.
So exotic.
Yeah.
You come sit over here.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
can sit
that's
on
better.
the actual couch.
Better angle.
Yeah. It makes good jokes. Whenever I bring up ketchup chips to a crowd in the U.S., folks be like, "What?"
Yeah.
This is not working right now. Okay.
All right, you got that camera stuff?
Yeah. Can we lean? Can we do it lean? But not of the scissor kind. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, I got y'all two together.
There we go.
So let me ask you.
I'm so
How long y'all been
so
doing?
directionally challenged. Okay.
There. Now we're both
Thank
in.
you. Magnet.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're ready.
Yes.
How long you two ladies have been doing comedy?
You go first.
I've been about 3 years.
I've been doing it for 11 years.
Nice.
Oh wow.
I should be better.
He's so fucking good.
Hey, you always improving. I've been doing it for 10 years. You
I
always.
hear you.
I've been doing it for technically 7, but consistently for 4.
Nice.
Well,
Mhm.
it's like it's crazy how it doesn't seem to length of time doesn't necessarily feel like it has bearing on where you are sometimes.
Everybody starts from zero in
Yeah.
front of every audience. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about getting the crowd to laugh and knowing your material.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, just talk about from my experiences. I know how to connect with people. Make jokes that resonate with people rather than just talk about yourself.
Yeah.
Because you already know, like the type of comedian that just like to talk about themselves and don't try to relate to the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody pays attention.
Yeah. I feel like I'm still in a stage right now where I'm getting silly and defining a persona almost, discovering exploring abstract concepts, but making them more personal,
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I feel like the audience tells you what you can and can't get away with for sure.
Yes.
And I wish in my heart of hearts that I could be super Andy Kaufman-esque, super, I love pretentious art. That's just what I'm like. And I wish that I could do that on stage, but audiences do not like it.
Oh yeah. The Boston crowd is harsh, ain't it?
Oh yeah, they let you know. I mean every crowd does, but that just audiences don't want to see me talk about that. They would like me to be a warm person. So that's what I get. That's what they get.
Yeah, from my experiences, you can get away with more in Boston than you can in Seattle. Because people in Seattle are more politically correct. Am I right about that, Ash?
Yeah, there's some times where a lot of jokes that hit really well in Nashville and Texas, they haven't been hitting well here in Seattle. So I'm like, well, I need to rewrite everything. So
I think there's definitely, every city has its own flavor, and its own kind of topics that catch with people. And there's just sort of, I don't know, there's a flavor of the place,
Yeah, have you ladies traveled outside the New England?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I've done I've done like Chicago, San Francisco, Indiana. I've never been to I've never done comedy in like the South U.S. I'm gonna go to Texas for the first time in a couple of months. I'm very
Nice.
excited. Yeah.
You've been around.
Yeah.
I want to hear about your stories from doing San Francisco and then doing Chicago. I want to hear that.
Oh yeah, I've been to San Fran too. San Fran and LA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you probably have more stories.
I mean,
Yeah.
comedy is comedy everywhere. So usually, if I don't know anyone in a city, like if I know I'm going to be there, I'll try and like get a little show at a little bar somewhere, something like that. But I also want to just kind of like go to mics and see what people are doing. And if I haven't been to a place before and I don't know anything about the city, that's a nice way to kind of get up to speed and see what's going on. But also, I don't expect a lot. Those people haven't met me before, so I don't expect them to like roll out the red carpet for me or anything. But it's fun to kind of check people out. It's always fun to see people do sets where you've never seen them talk before.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just nice to kind of roll up and see what works and, try and guess whether people are a big deal in that town or not,
Mhm.
Yeah. Or just in their own ego.
Yeah.
That happens too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of us are. That's why we're doing the comedy.
Yeah,
we're all
Right.
But I feel like when I went to LA last year, that was the starkest contrast I've had between maybe East Coast and West Coast comedy.
Like that.
It was really fun, and everybody was really on their game everywhere that I went or was able to go. But it was also you could tell that the focus was a little bit different. I think there's a little bit more because we're in Boston, or now I'm in New York. We're in New York now, but
In Brooklyn. We just moved like this week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Carrie moved in today.
Yeah.
Wow, just barely moved in.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our break from moving.
Yeah. All red in the face, but I really loved going and doing comedy out there and then coming back because I felt like it gave me a new perspective on people who are like kind of doing comedy for more of a audience facing reason is what it felt like in LA. Whereas sometimes in Boston, it feels a little bit more inside baseball.
Boston's very writerly.
writerly.
It's really, really writerly.
Yes.
And there are real advantages to that. Like you won't get out of the city without punchlines, like
Yeah, I mean, to me, Boston felt more like a community than LA. LA was like competitive.
Yeah, it is more of a community. It's smaller than it used to be for sure. Like the pandemic really like cut the size down. But it is a community for sure, and it's not unwelcoming, but everybody knows everybody. It's small enough that everyone knows everybody's jokes already,
Let me ask you if you ladies know who Scotty Johnson is. He's a regular in.
Oh yeah, I know who Scotty Johnson is.
You had him on when I was in Peru a few months ago.
Nice.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he's. I think I can remember he has some jokes that I'm like, okay, whatever, but I know that when he has a joke that works, I like the way that his jokes swing for the fences.
Yeah, he goes for it.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
See, the way Scotty says it, he has the sauce.
Yeah.
I can hear that in his voice, I feel. Yeah. Oh. I haven't seen
let me ask. Have you been to LA? Have you done LA comedy?
No, I haven't yet, but I want to so badly.
Yeah.
You got to sometime. Like it's a competitive field in LA. Like. Oh
yeah.
You don't get that much time.
Yeah. I want to plug Tao Comedy Studio out there because they were really great for me when I went out there, and they have a great festival called the Riot Girl Festival.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, every summer, and Bobby Oliver is a really good teacher. if you're looking for some refocusing, you know. Yeah, but I'm a big fan of those guys.
Yeah, cool. So let me ask you ladies, who are your biggest influences?
That's a good question.
Where's Chris Fleming, Maria Bamford, Gary Goldman? I don't know. Those are my favorites.
I mean,
right now.
I like a lot of, honestly, to be completely truthful, I didn't start doing comedy until I was over 40. And I probably think more about how to do things because of music that I like than because of comedians that I like. But I like a lot of times my biggest influences are like comedians that I found out before I ever tried to do comedy. So I really like this British guy named Peter Cook, who was a comedian in the 60s and 70s.
I know who you're talking about.
What's that?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's great. He's very, I mean, it's very old. So there's definitely, it can be an acquired taste because it's ancient. You know, it's like, you know, jokes last 20 seconds.
British. It's very like a Monty Python style, Britishy type humor.
It's British, yeah, and it's very dry. It's super dry and very absurdist. But I also like, you know, some of the biggest influences probably on me are people that I saw around Boston. I really like this woman, Tookie Kavanaugh, who's just a Boston comedian who's great, and Emily Raskowski, who are just like Boston monsters.
I love them.
And just watching them change jokes over time is something I probably learned more from than any, you know, like person who is famous in my head.
How about you, Ash? Who's your biggest influence?
I love Margaret Cho and Ali Wong,
Yes.
Joe Coy, Robin Williams, and then when it comes to like people that I've like come across that I really think is going to make it, there's a couple of people in like Nashville that are really like amazing and talented. CJ Watson, she's amazing. Crystal with an I, she's amazing. She's also like a radio DJ in Nashville. She just won an award. Let's see who else. Shane Bianchi is in LA, and he
I've heard of him. He's hilarious.
Yes.
I know him.
Yes, he is like, his stuff is really unique. And then there's one person here in Seattle that I don't remember how long he's been doing comedy, but his name is Jojo Blanco.
Jojo Blanco?
Yeah. And very unique. He actually kind of sounds like Cat Williams, like voice wise. But his style of comedy is so unique. I have not seen it anywhere else.
So it's like the black style. I got you. Because my biggest influences myself were Patrice O'Neal and Dave Chappelle. In between Bill Burr.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's a good one too.
Yeah. And I love Bill Burr. I love his he has like his style is more observational, you know?
Yeah.
It's always observational. He always hits it.
Yeah, I feel like I have to echo Angela's point about watching all the people around me, because of course, it's like really easy to go to your favorite comics in your head, but I find I haven't been watching as much comedy specials and things since I started doing comedy. Because I'm just watching my friends so often, and I really love seeing everybody evolve. And there are so many really great comics coming up in Boston right now, it feels like, and even just production groups of
Are you thinking about Viv?
Yeah, Viv Martin. We have like Men in Comedy, which is it's an all-femme, non-binary comedy group I really love. That's very writerly and smart and quick, and they make these very creative shows. Like
I'm sorry. Do you ladies like going to the Jack's Cabaret mic on Sundays?
Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah, that Mitzi runs that.
Yeah, the host is hilarious. I like her.
That's a fun spot.
Yeah.
That was a fun spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I like, I'll say this, whenever I feel like I don't know about you guys, but I go through phases where like, I'll go through this phase where I feel like I'm writing something all the time and I feel like I have lots of ideas popping. And then I'll also go through phases where I feel like I've never said anything funny ever and I've never had a new idea. And when I get into that place where I feel like I've never had any ideas, my favorite thing to do is watch really bad comedy specials. Like I will dig deep through the streaming to find like no-name people from the other side of the universe and that just are awful. And people like that. I'm not mad at them, and I'm proud of them that they got something on, out in the world. I know they had to work hard to get it, but also, people who are doing premises from the 80s and it's like 1997 or whatever. And those are my favorite for that. Like those, I'm a very contrarian person. So like seeing a premise that I think shouldn't work and watching somebody like push it to make it work makes me so angry that I'm like, I could do better than that, and then I want to do it again.
Oh, let me ask you, ladies, if you've seen this one Boston Comics Netflix special, Joe Rogan, the new one?
I have not watched that yet.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my god.
I mean, basically, he was just screaming about the jokes. He was still joking about COVID and transgenders.
Yeah.
Are you really a man? Like, yeah, it's just the same old show,
Yeah. That's a tough guy to be right now. How's that for a nice thing to say?
I mean, he's basically the biggest podcast host in the world right now.
That's true. That's still true. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like people who are, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like, I don't know.
And I just want to say, he can make you break a career.
Say that again?
He can make a career. Like, just think of Shane Gillis. Like, we've never heard, or Burt Keister. We've never heard about Joe Rogan.
That's true. That's absolutely true. And it's not like that's one of the few places where that can happen, I think, still. Like, it's not like it used to be in the 70s and 80s where you'd have one TV appearance that made your entire career and then you just go and do that 5 minutes everywhere. It's it's all over the place at this point. So, but yeah, he's definitely somebody who can still make a career. And you got to give it up for that. That's impressive. But it's not my thing, I have to say. I fall very hard on the side of like, I want to like the person who's talking.
I mean, I don't no disagreement there,
Yeah.
I have to jump in because I watched like one of the best comedy specials I've seen in a couple of years recently, and it was Hannah. I can't believe I can't remember. Yes. Oh my god! And she writes.
Oh snap! I know her. Yeah. I knew her from the LA scene.
Oh my god, her special is so innovative and like cool, and you can just see. I love how she did it because I was watching it and just like she goes like from silly to deep to it's so well layered, and like I am sitting here and I'm just nerding out about it in my head because oh my god, I've been wanting to talk about it with somebody.
Excuse me, ladies. I want to show y'all a clip of me capturing Hannah and Binder on stage in LA.
Oh, awesome. Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh, so excited. Also, Hacks is so good.
Oh my god, I love that show. Her and what's the other character's name? Smart.
Gene Smart. Yeah.
Yeah, they have good chemistry.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yes, we'll talk about that.
It's so tiny on my
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking at it's smaller than fingernail size here.
Yeah, it took her a while to start the joke.
Oh, I didn't even hear the joke.
But you can hear my laugh. But yeah, this was inspiring seeing her. Like we started in the same spot, and she moved on to like TV specials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why,
Mhm.
I hear that.
Yeah.
It's always weird when that happens, when like like if you do it long enough, someone will be at some weird place in the comedy world where you're not. And sometimes you're in a better place than they are, and sometimes they're in a better place than you are. And
I don't get jealous. I'm like, yeah. Congratulations. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just caught up with realizing I said I can see why. And then you said you started in the same place. I'm such a dum-dum. Do you have some of your stand-up clips?
Oh yeah. I got some of my stuff on there.
Oh hell yeah.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
All
Sure.
right, yeah, I can see some of my stuff.
Why not?
Give me a second. Gotta get this on my page. But Ash, don't you want to bring up anybody famous you knew from the scene you've been doing?
Let's see. I'm trying to think who. I've met some people that had like specials of some sort. Sydney Davis Jr. She retired from doing comedy and stuff, and she's like a full-time like podcaster, but she has like 2 specials on Amazon Prime.
Oh snap! What's up?
And her podcast is doing really good. It's called Grown Up Fundy, and I've been on her podcast once.
That's awesome. Hey, you gonna be up there in the future? But I want to share a clip of me doing stand up. It's 15 seconds of me on stage.
Nice.
Yeah, at the Hollywood Comedy. Since y'all wanted to.
Last week, and man, it felt like a big culture shock here. I mean, as soon as I landed in the airport and started seeing like all these blonde white people in the airport, like, wow, I am not in LA no more.
that was my
Yeah, another funny thing.
Oh
no.
We lost him.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know if that means that we're the only ones streaming or he's streaming without us, but hey.
I don't know. I mean, girls just want to have fun, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, welcome back.
My bad, y'all. Technical difficulties.
Oh, looks like we might have lost Carrie and Angela.
Dang it.
They're
Are
back.
we back?
There we go.
Are we back?
Oh, yeah, it's a technical difficulty. I just want to share my.
goodness.
I can see them, but I can't hear
I
anything.
can't either. Hold on. Why did my mom have to call right now? Mom, go away.
Oh, no.
I love you. Bye.
Oh, you might need to wrap the stream up then.
Carrie's mom just called to make sure that she got here okay.
Oh, New York. Oh, I gotta ask you, ladies, how was New York like?
Yes, wasn't
I've been here about 2 weeks, so I don't know that I have a lot of observations, but so far it's been really, really cool to just like go to a different place every day. And there's so many mics here that I don't think I've even started to sample what's around. But I've already found a couple that I like. And it's, I'm just looking for mics that where people are really engaged and they listen and stuff like that. And it's been super cool. And there's a ton of Boston people here. I feel like I've got 10 years worth of just like Boston expats hanging around out here somewhere.
Let me ask you, see the usual Boston. Yeah, I mean, when I was in Boston, they talk about like they go to New York a lot, they go to Philly a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth. So it feels sort of familiar, but also it's really amazing to see a bunch of new people that I've never seen before. And of course, it's New York, so people have they have game, and it's cool to watch.
Oh yeah, there's not a lot of minutes. Kind of like what, 3-minute sets?
Yeah, mics are short here. They're usually 3, sometimes 4 minutes, but that's fine. I mean, I feel like if you do it long enough, there's, you kind of know the difference between a 3-minute and a 2-minute and a 5-minute and a 10-minute, and they all have their advantages. I feel like every mic has something that you can get from it. You just have to sort of, kind of retool.
Yeah. I'm sorry. When you have 3 minutes, you don't get that much. Saying time to like explain the joke. You gotta like hit it hard. You know what I'm saying? Like
yes, yeah. You got to make it work. Yeah, and that is, that makes for tight sets later.
For sure.
Yeah, it's New York competitive scene.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I don't remember where I was at, but there was one time where everyone just had 1 minute and that was it.
Yeah, that's a wild.
The comedy studio in Boston used to do that.
Yeah. There were some mics where if too many people came and they had a hard out, they would just start cutting down time as you went along. So if you were later on the mic, you might only get a minute.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I mean, that feels like LA, like Hollywood, where you only get like 2 minutes, like at the Laugh Factory. You only got 2 minutes, so you got to hit that punchline fast. You can't play.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just to kind of knowing what to aim for, I see people even at 3-minute mics telling jokes that are good jokes that are well written, but they have, like a few beats before you get to the punchline. So it can be done, but it seems harder.
Yeah.
Yes, it is hard. Yeah, Ash, how long is the mics usually where you're at? Like Seattle?
So in Seattle, the ones that I've been to so far, it seems like it's like 4 to 5 minutes normally, the ones that I've been to. The ones at Tacoma Comedy Club is about 7 minutes, I think, at their open mic. So that one's the longest one. But I just went to Comedy Bar last weekend because I was supposed to be performing on a rooftop with other comedians, and a storm rolled in and lightning happened, so we had to cancel the rooftop and everything. So I already paid like $24 for parking. So I was like, well, might as well get my money's worth and go to just go to an open mic and kind of get my name out there a little bit in Seattle, because everyone's like, they're like, I never heard of you before. I'm like, that's because people in Dallas and Nashville knew who I was. So I'm the new girl at the school, basically.
That's great. That's a good place to be.
Yeah.
That's good, fresh scene. Have you been to Vancouver yet? Like, I know you told me about your boyfriend that lives out there. You never did mics out there?
I haven't yet, but the next time I'm up there, I definitely want to check out the open mics and everything. I just need to try to find some Vancouver comedians that are up there.
Okay, yeah, because I'm definitely going to do some comedy in Toronto tomorrow, like a few open mics out here. Yeah, it's the second city, so there is a scene out in Toronto, like a comedy scene.
Yeah. I've had a couple of friends. One of my friends is Lee Harding. He's had a dry bar special. And so he's been in Canada before, so I might reach out to him to get connections from him and everything.
That's good.
But yeah, he's had at least one special with dry bar.
Okay, cool. Good luck. Good luck to you, Ash. I mean, Carrie, Angela, have you ladies ever done Canada or any?
I've never done comedy in Canada. You would think that it's only like 5 hours from Boston to get to Montreal.
Yeah, exactly.
But I've met a couple of folks from Montreal, and there's my impression just from the couple of people that I met is that there's a lot of like French language crossover.
Ooh, that's fun.
Which sounds hard.
Yeah. Franglais.
I just know Merd. That's all I know.
That's all you need, really.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen, occasionally you'll see someone at a mic. I saw a woman from Russia today, somebody who's clearly speaking in a second language. And that seems like the hardest way to do comedy that I can even imagine. It
Yeah.
sounds so difficult.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, in LA, I'm sorry, in LA, there's a lot of like Spanish speaking. You know what I'm saying? Like I use a lot of Spanish in my life, so I coach.
Yeah.
There's actually a small Spanish, like Hispanic scene in Boston too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I've noticed. So that's pretty cool because like there are so many jokes like if you're speaking a different language aren't going to translate, and like those are just as fun, and like we have all these communities built into these cities that are already like kind of like looking for that perspective because there's so much hilarity to find in there.
Yeah, the thing about Boston is it's so small. It can like just go around like different mics during the night. You can go like 5 different mics a night in Boston. It's so small.
Yeah, it's easy to get from one. Yeah, if you have a car, you can really get. Boston's a weird city for transportation, though. Like, there are parts of the city that you can only get to with public transportation, the subway or bus, and then there's parts that you can only get to with a car.
Yeah.
And then there's the parts that people just bike or walk or whatever. So it's like there's a few cities stacked in there. And honestly, everybody I know that does comedy there, they have multiple ways of getting around, and you kind of have to because it's like some mics are just not near things. You know?
Oh yeah, it's like all the way out and way like in like give me a second, like what Providence, Rhode Island or something, or like
Yeah, there was a while I was driving an hour to Worcester to go to a mic because it was the best one.
no, we got a dog working.
Sorry, my dog is being
That's
a
all
little
right.
vocal.
What's your dog's name?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see the dog.
Huh?
Let's see the dog.
Okay. Tofu, come here. Sorry, he's drinking his water right now. And he just had a bath because I found some fleas on him.
Oh no!
I know. So I'm basically going through my whole entire room and like washing everything, washing his toys.
Oh, that's the worst.
I put his dog bed outside for right now because I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna wash this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
shit.
stressful.
It's like lice with a 3-year-old child.
No.
Oh
That's
no!
awful.
I don't know. I've never been a mom or anything, but it's thankfully there was only like a couple on him because my roommate's cat got fleas first.
Oh, that's the worst. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and it's so funny because like my dog and their cat can't be together really
Interesting.
because the cat really doesn't like him at all.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
For him, come here, Tofu. Come here. Come here. Everyone wants to see you.
Yeah, they want to see. They want to see it.
Come here.
Wow.
Come here. Tofu, look over here.
Oh.
He's a beagle mix.
Oh, sweetie. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, his name is Tofu. His original name was Ryland, so I changed it because it sounded like he was the type of, like if he was a person, he would have stormed the Capitol.
Yeah.
Well done.
So we changed it to Tofu because it definitely fits the family lifestyle that we do. So, well, at least his mom. So
That's nice. How old is he?
he's now 6.
Oh, getting up there.
Yeah, getting up there, but he acts like a puppy and he's sassy. So
That's a good dog.
Yes.
he is.
That's how old my dog is, who lives with my mom. She's like a tiny little Jack Russell mix with a beard. I call her
Nice.
Baby. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell y'all, ladies. I got 2 dogs that live in my house in California. I got a Yorkie and a mini Doberman.
Nice.
Oh, that's great.
Those are cute.
Thank you.
A little mini set.
What are your dog names?
Yeah.
Can you ask it again?
I said, what are the names of your dogs?
Names are Mono and Lulu.
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
I like that. I think it's really important if you have 2 pets to name them in different styles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one's a male, one's a female, and and I got a cat too. So it's like 3 animals.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Such a well-rounded household.
Yeah, I mean, the cat's a good company. I sort of my wife is fine. I mean, but she likes to bite. She likes to bite and she likes to scratch.
Oh no. Oh, that's
She can be a little feisty. All right, I got 5 more minutes. Anything you ladies like to future projects y'all talk about?
Right now, our future projects are just like settling into a new city and trying to figure out what the hell we're doing here. So far, my big goals are to try to stop going the wrong way on the subway.
honestly, so I am really itching to get this show back on the road that I was gaining momentum with in Boston. We had like a little bit of a cult following. It was called Titters, Subterranean Sideshow. And I want to do Titters of Bushwick. like Witches of Eastwick, but Titters of Bushwick. But there's no official plan in the books yet. I just think it's fun to say out loud. Manifesting. Yes.
Sorry, ladies. Someone's trying to log on. I have to talk to him. But anything you want to bring up, Ash? Your future plans?
So, still wanting to do that one anime podcast, but also my dad's been asking about like social media and things like that. And he's very redneck and he's been like wanting to eat more plant-based stuff. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do like a funny cooking show, like cooking with my redneck dad or whatever.
Aw, that's cute.
Like he says,
That
get her
sounds fun.
done. He's one of those like redneck dudes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
It's like kale on a PBR.
Oh, here he is. Oh, sorry.
Right.
All right, here is Kaz. Welcome on board.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
All good. I was about to wrap up the stream in a few minutes.
Give me 1 second. I'm in the middle of moving stuff, and I just had to make sure I made it on today. I'm sorry, y'all.
Where you at now, bro?
Huh?
Where you at now, broski?
Oh, I'm still living in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, deep south.
Nice.
That's nice. So we got all corners of the, you know what I'm saying? All corners of North America covered. We got someone in deep south. I'm in Canada. You got some folks in New York, and we got somebody in Seattle.
That's good.
That's nothing.
Corners.
No, connecting everybody. You know what I'm saying? We all getting connected.
Yes.
Cass, do you want to bring up any future projects you got going on?
You said any projects I got going on?
Project, yeah.
Not too many projects too much right now at this particular moment. Other than just still on my spiritual journey. Trying to complete this fast that I'm on. I'm trying to do like a 7-week fruit fast. So, that's what my journey is as far as like right now. But other than that, I don't have any really, really big projects or anything like that.
Okay. How you been, Cass? What you been up to?
Say it one more time.
What have you been up to?
Oh, not much, man. Just same old same. Just mainly just working. Working on some things. Working on. I got back into writing. I'm trying to work on a book right now that I've been. It's been an idea in my mind for the longest. So I'm really working on that right now. As far as like what I want to do, as far as production and stuff like that. And that's just pretty much been about it. Nothing too much. Just same old thing. Just working.
Cass, one thing I want to share if y'all and you carry like the stream I had when I was in Peru, like it had Scott Johnson and Kaz on.
You said you was in Peru?
Yeah, you remember like that one stream with that one white guy from Boston? Like they're from the same scene. He was.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah, that's from the last stream we did.
Yeah, April.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Well, alrighty, y'all. Thanks for joining my weekend live stream here in Toronto, and hope y'all come back in the future.
Oh yeah, most
Thank you
definitely,
so
man. I'll
much.
definitely be back, and I'll be earlier next time.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, y'all. Have a good weekend. Peace out.
Thanks,
All
Mom.
right.
Bye.